Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to the video. And this is a paid request for Sam. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. I do have a CashApp. People have asked about that. And I'll get to it as soon as I can. It could be any type of review, re-review, topic reaction, commentary, video game playthrough, commentaries. I mentioned that. Random thoughts, whatever the case may be, I'll get to as soon as I can, and links are down below in the info box if you're interested. So thank you. But Sam wanted me to do a trailer reaction to the Salem's Lot 2024 trailer. Now, before I start, I know I'm not going to be able to show the trailer because YouTube's copyright system is hypocritical as hell. But I have the link down if you want to follow along with the trailer and follow along with me. Feel free. Another window, another tab, however you want to do it. But before I start, I know this film was made a while back, and it took a while for it to get released. There was talks of releasing it in theaters, but then they decided to dump it on HBO Max, or in this case Max. And apparently there are people that thought the trailer looked good or decent. I don't really have any big love for the original Salem's Lot, to be honest. And I did see the 3-hour version. And while I did like the look of the vampire, there's a couple of little moments here and there I didn't mind. I thought it kind of dragged. I didn't really find it that exciting or creepy. But again, I saw it much later in life when I had seen, my favorite vampire films, From Dusk Till Dawn, Fright Night, The Lost Boys, things of that nature. I love Night Stalker and Kolchak the Night Stalker TV show and the two TV movies. That I probably enjoyed more than Salem's Lot. I know I can't even say the word Salem's Lot. There you go. So it's not that I thought it was awful. It just, I don't know if it was really for me. I don't know if the shorter version would be better or worse, because people have said that the longer version is the better version. Because apparently it's a very lengthy book. So how they're going to fit all this stuff into a movie that I'm pretty sure this isn't 3 hours. I don't know. But, so I don't really have any skin in the game is what I'm getting at on them doing another Sam's Lot. But it's 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Pause at the beginning. 3, 2, 1, pressing play. Max original. Someone's running through the field. So the kid ran to his treehouse. Oh, New Line Cinema, wow. Okay, so it looks like this is supposed to still take place in the 70s. I like that song use. Sundown, but I do like the song use. The outside sequences, they all look, it just looks like giant CGI. I hate the look of the outside. Sorry, I'm going to go back, sorry. I'm paused at 54 seconds, so if you go back to bed, pause at 54 seconds. In fact, let's go back to 44 seconds. Pause at 44 seconds, where it's a kid and all this backdrop of the fog. That just looks so CGI. It just looks so fake and phony. It's hard for me to even get any sense of atmosphere, any sense of dread, any sense of a fear into it. And if I go unpaused now, I pause at 47 seconds where the kid's looking at something and something's open up in the back. Just the way it looks, I hate that look in horror films today. Where you just tell that it's all like on a green screen, or after the fact and there's not a whole lot there. If there is, then it's something whatever they did with the filters. I don't know what it is. It just looks so ugly to me, and it if they're not on a green screen, it looks like they're on a green screen stage. Like 47 seconds unpaused now. Pause at 52 seconds. Even this guy Didion, again, I don't know if it's the cameras they use or just how much in the backdrop is just. It just looks so ugly. I don't know how, if ugly or. I don't buy anything the back being there. It may truly be there, but I don't know if it's the filter. What is it? It's just such an ugly look. I would say that right there is the biggest detriment for me about this. Is just the way it looks. Like, unpause, 52 seconds, unpaused now. So he's digging. And that right there, like, he's putting the dirt in, it all looks so damn fake. It looks so ugly and fake. I don't know. Based on Stephen King's novel. So, okay, wait, pause. 1 minute 7 seconds pause there. Where the 5 of them are looking up to the house. Now I would bet like a lot of that is going to be CGI as well. But the daytime scenes look a bit better to me. Like the daytime scenes I could manage a bit more. Even, I really can. And yes, I see they did the whole race swapping stuff. Again, I have no love or hate for the original, so it's hard for me to get mad about that. But yeah, from what I understood, some of these characters, they were white before, and now some of them are black. Okay. Think of that however you want. I don't even want to get into it. If that was the worst this thing did, then I wouldn't honestly give a shit. But like the daytime scenes look decent. 1 minute 7 seconds unpaused now. So this guy almost looks like Martin Mull. Whoop, slipper fell off. Producers of it? Oh no. I do remember in the original, the kid outside trying to get the kid to open up the door. Okay, pause at 1 minute 42 seconds. So I do like the idea that the cross glows. I think that's actually kind of a cool look of the cross glowing. Kind of reminds me of when their gold cross in John Carpenter's The Fog at the end there, when Hal Holbrook is holding it. I do like the glowing cross. I also like the idea that the power god is so forceful, it's literally pushing the vampires out. I don't mind that idea. Because so many times we've seen the opposite, where the cross like barely works, or it's like they break the cross. You need faith. But the fact is literally pushing the guy out. Like, how you can? I can appreciate that. So, 1 minute 42 seconds unpaused now. And that wasn't a bad looking shot where the guy's pulled out. I like the song they're using. The action happening. Okay, let's go back a bit. So 1 minute 59 seconds on pause. Someone gets thrown through the church. And it looks like it's a person. Pause at 2 minutes now. Pause at 2 minutes. Can't tell who that Can't tell who that person is on the ground. But a body was thrown through the window of the church. Very heavily CGI, though. I could tell it kind of looked like a video game. So when I see a lot of stuff like that, it's like, I don't really feel anything. Like the guy being pushed back by the cross and by the door, and then he's kind of going through the door. That one I thought looked a bit better. That seemed like a lot of it was done on set with wires or whatever. But this with the CGI going through the church glass, I don't know. Not a great look to it. 2 minutes, unpause now. So the guy runs out. He's looking around. Someone's calling for him to get back to the church. What the hell are you doing out there? Turns. Oh, and all the vampires are. That's kind of a cool look. He runs back. He's grabbed. October 3rd. Sundown through Backstead. I like the song. So maybe that's the guy who gets thrown. This guy at the end here. The vampires picked him up. So I have a feeling this guy is the guy that gets thrown through the window earlier in the film. I'm guessing. Because I know you're not seeing it, but I'm just going through the quick images. The kid from 1 minute 47 seconds onward. So vampire pushes the kid, roughing him up. This is the guy that owns, at 1 minute 49, this guy that owns the shop, which I think his partner is the vampire. Credit where credit's due. They did not show the Nosferatu looking. I'm guessing they would keep that because that's the most iconic thing about Salem's Lot is the fact the other vampire looks quite a bit like Nosferatu. I would think they would keep that. And to not show in the trailer and spoil it, credit to that. But the sun going down. So a vampire. I don't mind the glowing eyes because it reminds me of the glowing eyes. I mean, even at the end of Fright Night, you saw glowing eyes, and was that Evil Ed? I guess it was supposed to because it was supposed to be in the sequel, but Stephen Jeffries didn't like the script. A girl screaming. Well, I guess dusk. So vampires, even though it's daylight, they're attacking a guy. The kid smacked someone in the face. It's Alfre Woodard and a guy. And someone gets thrown through the window. Well, actually, no. Looks like the guy that's on the ground with Alfre Woodard is the guy that runs out. I don't know. I mean, looks like, unless those two look very much the same. So this guy just picked up by the vampire. Why you would be stupid enough to run out? Like, there's vampires. I would like to know what the hell was the reason he ran out in the first place. It's like, listen, you gotta die. Or you gotta be picked up. Why? Well, the script said it. But I'm safe. So I'm guessing if that's the case, then maybe that's after whoever is thrown through the window, and then the guy freaks out and runs out. Maybe that's why. It's not safe in here, and he runs, and she's like, no, what are you doing, you dumbass? I mean, it does not look like the worst movie ever, to be fair. The actors don't seem bad. Like, Alfre Woodard is a good actress. I liked her in. Was she in Star Trek First Contact? Let me check. Yeah, I think she was in First Contact. Let me double check. Yeah. So I do like her. I guess William Sadler's in the film, which he wasn't in the trailer that I saw. Louis Pullman. I don't know. I guess, oh, he was in The Strangers Pray at Night, which I didn't mind that film. I didn't think that was a bad movie. Was he one of the leads in that? No. Okay, no. He's one of the people that get killed in the movie. Guess he was also in Top Gun Maverick. But I mean, the acting doesn't seem bad. I do like the song that's used. The glowing cross I don't mind, and again the idea of it's such a force it pushes you out the window. I mean out the door. You know, the glowing eyes, I don't mind the look of that. But I will say like the cinematography, the lighting, the color scheme, especially at night. Especially at night, I'm not sure if I don't really like those scenes. Like I said, they just look very fake and phony. It's not the first one to do that, to be fair, but it just, I don't know. I haven't seen Salem's Lot in a long time, but I just kind of wonder, what is this adaptation really going to do for vampire movies, vampire lore? Like, what is really going to make this stand out from the others? It was scheduled and rescheduled for at least many times over 2 to 3 years. And a lot of people loved the trailer. You guys must really not like money if you're not putting it in theaters. It was fantastic. Looks good. Yeah, a lot of people loving it. So I mean, it looks there. Like I said, it looks like the acting. Maybe the characters could be decent, but I don't know about the look of the film. Like I said, the especially the nighttime scenes, they just have that heavily CGI look, and even the vampires looks like some of them have bit CG additions to them. I don't know if it's maybe I'm just overthinking it, and that's not the case. I don't know. I could take or leave it. Like I said, because I have no affection for the original, it doesn't make me think one way or another. Does it make me, oh, I gotta go see excitement? No. If it's a paid request, sure, I'll see and review it. I don't even think I saw the Rob Lowe one with Rutger Hauer. No, I don't think I saw that one. I think that was another. Wasn't that another miniseries? Might have been. But yeah. Apparently, a lot of people are saying this should have gone to theaters, so. I don't know. I mean. Maybe. You know, Salem's Lot, people do recognize the name. And not only do they recognize the name, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So that said, thanks for watching. Take care. And we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye for now.